Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Horror, where tonight we review and discuss episode 8 of American Horror Story. So, if you do not want to be spoiled on this episode, do not watch. So, tonight we are going to start out with Maisie. Maisie, I would love to hear your thoughts on what you thought about the episode.
I'm. It was a great episode. It was great. Great. Yeah, my mom ended up watching it in her room too. So I walked in and I'm like, "Did you like it?" And she goes, "I couldn't watch it." She was like, "It was too nasty. I couldn't watch it."
If you do not want to be spoiled on this episode,
Nice.
do not watch. So tonight we are going to start.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
That's awesome that you got her hooked on it too.
Yeah.
All right, Casey, what did you think?
It was good.
It was good. Okay.
I mean, I'll divulge on that a bit later, but it was good.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was a really good episode. It was really good. I could not believe that Shelby killed herself. Like, number one, I didn't think it was even physically possible for a person to be able to cut themselves like that across the throat. I just honestly didn't think that that was even physically possible. So, I mean, unless she rises, thank you, Mario. We will definitely hashtag RIP Mary's Witch Theory. But I thought it was really great when they were in the tunnel and the chins and a lot of these people came out. I mean, it was just really great. Really, really great scares. And yeah, absolutely. So I guess we can go on ahead and review the episode. Jackson Holt right here says that, yeah, it was extremely gory. I completely agree. It was very gory. So, yeah, absolutely. Just everything started out of where everybody was separately. So what was your favorite part in the episode, Maisie? What do you think either scared you the most or made you most disgusted?
I literally had to shut my eyes and cover my ears when they were ripping out teeth. Like, that is my thing. I hate that. Do you know the smoking commercial where they pull out the teeth?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I turn off the TV and turn it on in like 2 minutes. I cannot watch that commercial. It bothers me to my core because of the sound. So when they started to bring up pulling out teeth, I was like, I'm about to turn off the TV. I am not gonna watch the rest of the episode. I can't. It was so gross and it hit me to the core. I was like, oh.
Casey, what was your goriest part? What was the part that like you had to almost like look away or cover your eyes?
You know, to be honest, there wasn't anything really I thought was too terribly bad. I didn't really look away. I really enjoyed it. I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, Casey.
I mean, I didn't think anything was so bad I had to look away, but I thought it was kind of, just really like the whole anything with the Polks. Just, I didn't think they were scary or anything. They just seemed like freaky. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to meet them.
Absolutely. Yeah. And DAF 3704, you definitely have a shout out. Thank you for watching the Ouija board stream. And thank you again, Casey, for joining. Yeah, it was. The part that made me cringe and look away and like nearly vomit, it was when Lee started like pretending that she wanted that Polk kid.
Yeah.
And that was so, oh my
Cringe
God.
fest, am I right?
Like, just thinking about it, I feel like I want to throw up in my mouth. It's, oh my God, that part was so disgusting. The teeth, I agree with Maisie. I agree with the stuff about the Polk stuff, but the part that really was just too much for me was when
Like,
Lee
thinking about
pretended
her trying to get sexual with the Polk and then the teeth combined just it makes me want to puke right now. I'm like, this episode was just all around just gross. Like, they just made it raunchy and gross
yeah.
but yeah, it was by far probably my favorite episode though, just besides those moments.
Yeah, and definitely a shout out to Mr. Omar and to Mia Belving. You guys are awesome. Shout out to every single one of you. And again, guys, if you would not mind remembering, there is a lot of people right now watching. So we're going to do our best tonight to make sure that we get as many comments as possible. But a lot of the times the comments scroll up pretty fast. So if we don't get to it, if you would not mind reposting it or something, we would greatly appreciate it. So thank you all for being here. And again, please hit the thumbs up for us in order to support Beyond the Horror. We appreciate it. So, Jody says right here, Jody McConkey says, did Shelby break the same ankle as in the reenactment? And I think it did look like it, Jody, when the chandelier fell from the top of the farmhouse and landed on her, it did look like the same foot. Am I wrong there, guys? Do you think that was the same foot?
I think it was the same foot.
Okay. Casey, do you think it was the same one?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Jose Saucedo says, I really did think Shelby was the Supreme. I agree too, Jose. I am still not losing on that theory. Well, maybe, excuse me, I have given up on the theory. So the only way that it could ever come true is if Shelby actually rises, like from from death. And well, I think it's been long enough and she hasn't risen yet. So unless she's a late riser,
Wait, right there.
I don't think that's going to happen. Seriously. I think hashtag RIP Mary's witch theory. It was a great theory. I loved it, but the only way it's ever going to come back is if Shelby is a late riser, and I don't think she is. And DJ asked, what happened to Monet? Did she escape? No, DJ, she did escape, DJ, but unfortunately the two Pulp boys caught up to her when one of the other Polks was still when Mama Polk was with Shelby. Or excuse me, not Shelby, Audrey. I apologize. So they caught Monet, and when they caught her, everything cut away. So we don't know what happened.
I think we might see her next episode when they go to the Polks, which the teaser for next week looks very strange.
It did. Maisie, where do you think Monet is?
I think they took her back to the thing and they took the rest of her teeth out, so I don't have to see that on like an episode again. They just do that before the episode. But like I think I think they definitely got her, took her back, and then they're probably eating her now since Lee got away, or they all got attacked by something in the woods.
I think she's dead.
Yeah, you do, Casey? You think she's dead?
If she's not dead yet, we'll see her die next episode.
Okay.
It makes me kind of sad because it feels like we watched Audrey and Lee, right? Yes. Develop sort of kind of a friendship. And now knowing that one of them has to die, I'm kind of like, oh.
Yeah, even like possibly, both of them.
Well, that makes me wonder who, out of the cast would survive.
Well, Omar said that he thought episode 8 was more gruesome. So I definitely agree with that. It really was very reminiscent to me of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and those kind of like
made my
torture
stomach
movies.
hurt.
Yeah. Darian, I see here, Darian Decay, he loved the gore. And Casey, when you asked me right before we went live about making you guys in the comments, I took care of that. So you're good to go. And the teeth pulling, Nicole Held completely agrees with you, Maisie. She says the teeth pulling. I guess that was just too much for her as well. And Mario says, I couldn't watch the part where the Polks get it on with Lee. Yeah, that was just, ugh.
Yeah, like we were like live, like texting each other like during the whole thing, and then the first thing me and Mary said were like, ew.
Yeah, that was no. Jamie Aldercio thinks that Monet is going to be the one that survive. And Trace said the Chin family had him or her shook.
They definitely got a glow down.
What is going on with like some of these? Because we see that Audrey and uh, Lee get back in through the house through the tunnel.
I'm so confused about the house blueprint. They need to release a picture or something because this
And
house does not make sense.
and what's going on with the ghosts that are inside the tunnel that keep prohibiting them from going? Or yet in the reenactment, Evan Peter, Edward was very helpful to help them get out. So why is now everything so reversed? What has happened to piss these ghosts off?
Maybe the camera crew?
Oh, that's right. The Polk guy did make a reference that they watched the actual My Roanoke Nightmare episode, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Silent Assassin said this season has a lot of torture porn. Yeah, I agree. But I have to say that Audrey has made a couple of steps this episode to make me care about her character, such as when she was talking in the phone about how she's so sorry to all of her fans that she had so many more wonderful performances to give them, that she's so sorry that she had to die so young when she still had all these performances to give. And just her ego, how much it showed about how much she cared about herself more than anybody else. I thought that was pretty funny.
I was just like, she ran out of the room so fast. She was just like, I'm out. Bye.
Are
I would
you
have been
talking?
like, oh yeah.
Are you
Sorry.
talking about when? No, are you talking about when Monet left Audrey behind?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Is that not what we're talking about? I kind of zoned out for a little bit.
Oh, no, 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 it's okay. Let's go there. You guys vote in the comments for me. Would you have left? Let's put you in the same situation as Monet.
Hey,
Would you have done the same thing and left your person behind? They're not your bestie. I see about Queenie being Lee's older daughter. We'll talk about that in just a minute, guys. But would you have left your friend behind if you could not get them untied in time? Casey, I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off, buddy.
sorry.
No, no, no,
I
no,
think
please.
you can add a poll to the live stream.
Really? Add remove moderators, view active users, pop out chat.
Yeah, I'm on the pop-out chat, but that's just like a separate thing.
I see so many people saying, hell yes, I would have left her. Bye, Audrey. Now, I
No,
said the
I
same
wouldn't have
thing.
left her.
I said the same thing at first, and Casey was like, what? You would have left her? And I felt so bad saying that. But I would have, because
No,
I would have went to find a weapon.
No, I would have
you
literally
would've
reached
saved
for
me.
part of the broken freaking like plier things and hit someone upside the head because
Someone
okay,
upset the head.
this girl is rich. She was an actor. If I don't save her, where's all that money gonna go? It's gonna go in my bank account because I saved her.
It looks like the majority of the fans are saying we would have totally taken off on her. Now, I wouldn't have totally taken off. I would have either hidden so that way I could have gotten the element of surprise, did like Maisie said, and like grabbed the nearest weapon to me.
Yeah.
Or I would have made them think that I would have left, but yet try to get maybe a weapon from like outside to go back. I wouldn't have entirely left Audrey. But yes, if I would have heard them coming, I would have totally been like, deuces. Totally. So let's talk very quickly. There is a theory out there, guys, and I want to get your WWE lady says that Casey is her animal spirit. So Casey, you definitely have.
You mean her spirit animal?
Yes, sorry, spirit animal. Sorry. But There is a theory out there that Queenie is Lee's oldest daughter, Emily, that was kidnapped. Do you guys believe that?
No.
I mean, I could see it, but I feel like Queenie's too old to be Lee's daughter.
Okay.
I think Lee would have been like what, like 13
Mm,
when Queenie was born, because Queenie's
Yeah.
like
That's true. She was only 17, so yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry too. I'm also trying to look to see how to insert a poll into the event. So I apologize. I'm can't
kind of
find it.
sad that we did not. I'm tired of Ryan Murphy telling us stuff and then not giving us the stuff. Where's Tysa? Where's Lana?
he's throwing us off.
And why is he waiting for the last moment to give us these people? I just don't understand it.
I was
Like,
happy to see Wes Bentley again.
that's
Same.
right. Yes, let's talk about
He
At
Wes
was
first,
for a
when I
moment.
didn't look at the
pretty.
face and saw the black hair, I was like, oh my god, it's Sydney. That would have been a twist.
That would have been a twist. Absolutely.
Well,
Absolutely.
when the people die on the land, don't they stay as a ghost on the land? Isn't that like the thing this season
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
Well, why isn't it like, why aren't the people that are already dead not ghosts again and trying to help the other people out? Like,
What if, like, Sydney? Well, no, I don't know, because you can't go back, because Agnes going crazy and killing them, you can't fake. You could possibly fake Rory, but you can't
yeah.
fake
No, they had him
the
in the
rest of
tree
them.
though.
Yeah,
In
they hung his
episode
body
7.
from the tree. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we go back to season 1 level, if we think about it, when Violet died, she saw her body decaying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose the ghosts are there and they could look at their bodies, so technically they're not in them. Makes
Yeah.
sense, that's basic, but then I'm thinking, where are the ghosts? Why haven't we seen them?
Yeah.
I'm just reading through the comments, and I can't get the actual. Are you guys having problems on the stream, like on the actual YouTube page?
No.
Let me refresh it.
Okay, because mine isn't actually. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah,
It wasn't
I just
working
had to
at
refresh
first.
mine.
Perfect. If you guys out there are having any problems, just please click the refresh button. I have literally the internet right by here, so we're trying to stream at a pretty decent.
The hashtag for this episode is hashtag I'd eat Wes's bacon.
I would totally eat Wes's bacon right on.
I wouldn't.
That was a nasty pig.
I like how they hit him with the crowbar, and he was like, "Stop!"
When they
And
hit
they were
him,
like,
I
"I'm
was
gonna
like,
hit you with the crowbar."
what was that head made of?
I
I
guess it was
know.
like fake plastic,
I
something
guess
like
he went.
that.
I
No,
thought
but
it was
he
like,
had to get it from the prop trailer because that's where it was. So where
Is
Cheyenne,
he the one
Sydney
filming?
won.
Like there was an actual angle where somebody was filming Lee. Maisie, I think you pointed it out when
Yeah,
when she was all tied up and somebody was filming her outside, and you were like, who's filming her? What if that was Wes? What if, like, he's gone like kind of crazy because he knows that Agnes has been killed? Because how could you not see Agnes's body? How could you kind of not see what had been kind of left behind there, like the gas cans and all that stuff?
that's what I'm
So
saying. How did he get the head? He would have to go into the trailer where Sydney's
Sydney,
body and then the other guy's body, and then the woman's body. They were all there. So unless someone's collecting bodies and hiding them, I mean, how is he missing all of the bodies laying everywhere?
And the blood. They can't, maybe ghosts, they may be able to take bodies, but you can't clean up all that blood. I don't care. You might be, if you don't have Miss Evers, you're screwed. So, I mean, if you don't have Miss Evers, I sincerely doubt they can clean all that stuff up. Caleb Chow here says Audrey is Lana theory. What do you guys think of that?
No, Lana's too old. This is
But
about the same time she killed her son.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, because she does have like the British accent. Reese even said it himself that she does not, have a very good accent. And for goodness sake, Sarah Paulson is an Academy Award winning actress or Golden Globe, whichever. And I sincerely doubt that she would not have researched well enough to get that British accent down. So do you guys think maybe she's faking it?
This is gonna be the craziest thing to say, and I know it's like pretty much totally not true. What if at the end, the big twist of the season, what if what he meant by Lana Winters is coming back is that Audrey gets abducted by the aliens and sent back into the past?
Yeah, but
Well,
no, sorry.
That would be so weird.
Yeah, and I think that's too weird for American Horror Story. And what I've noticed, like especially from last season, is that Ryan and some of the writers have a tendency to build us up on storylines and then just to drop it and never give us like a conclusion on it. So I think
Someone asked who
unfortunately,
Gillian is. Gillian's westbound line.
No, that was Dylan. Right?
No, he said Gillian.
She.
Whatever, same person.
and I wanted to point out real quick that who was that right here? Somebody said that you had to be murdered by, okay, William Peddle said you only stay on the land if the butcher kills you.
I don't think that's true though.
Well, I don't think that's true either. I think your
Because
ghost
the
down to the
nurses
land.
are on there. Yeah, the nurses are on there.
And I know they weren't killed by the Roanoke colony. They couldn't have been.
Yeah.
And we can assume that the Polk farm is in the forest on the land, right?
I'm sorry. Mr. Hun here said, so the butcher just left after starting that fire. That's a federal offense.
Someone asked how Audrey would know Gillian. They worked together on the show. He was the actor for the butcher's son.
Yeah, Stars Are Dreams wants to talk about Lana Winters. So where do you guys think she's going to come in here?
Okay, well, seeing that none of the stuff I've said about this season has been correct besides the Evan Peters thing, I'm going to say Audrey is Lana, and there's aliens going to teleport her back into the past because
what we say is wrong, so the opposite must be right. Hell yeah, I get that.
After 6 seasons, I don't even care. Whatever happens is what happens, and I'm not really shocked anymore because everything's just sort of after Aliens, which is a killer clown, and Lady Gaga, I can take anything.
Real quickly, I want to ask you guys, do you believe Lee when she confessed into the camera that she murdered Mason? And
I don't believe it.
With the help of nobody else?
I don't believe it because she was probably just saying that because she thought she was going to die. She probably just said that to give her daughter closure, which is honestly what I believe.
And you know what else I believe? I think the reason Lee wants to go back there isn't because she cares about Audrey bashing her head in.
She wants to delete that clip.
Yeah, she admitted to killing her husband.
Yeah.
She wants to go delete the clip. She does not care about Audrey.
And she would never
And
tell Audrey that she admitted to that either.
exactly, that's why, you know what I mean? She would never tell Audrey that.
Right.
She needs to get Audrey back there with her.
Well, she didn't really give a shit if Audrey went with her. She was like, "Look, I'm going. You can come with me if you want to or not." So
But, like, there's no way she would ever tell Audrey, like,
that she confessed into that
like,
camera and that she needs
I
to go
think,
back.
absolutely
yeah.
not.
No,
I
guys,
think
I'm
she
okay.
just
Hashtag Mary needs Robitussin because I was just having a cough fit. No, my water went down the wrong pipe. I'm sorry. So yeah, I don't weekly shout out to Wanda. Wanda, love from the Netherlands, love from the United States, honey. We love you so much. So yeah, I don't think she did it either. Number one, how could she burn him alive like that? And she
and
was
set him on a tree so high.
right. And it looked like, wasn't he placed on like one of those? He was placed on like a stick figure or something, sort of similar
Yeah.
to the ones that the Blair Witch ones.
I just really think she just said that to give her daughter closure because she knew that she was probably going to die at that point, and she didn't want her daughter to just keep questioning who killed my father, who killed my mother. So I'm pretty sure the easiest route for her to just be like, look, I killed your father. All alone, no one else helped. I mean, she could be protecting people who really did kill Mason too, though.
I think she said with nobody's help in order to protect Matt and Shelby because she still
Yeah.
believed at that time that they were still alive.
Yeah.
Niall says plot twist, all of them are high, and Sydney put hallucinogens in all of their. I didn't read the last word. Okay, I'll read it.
That'd be
I
so
like
messed
that.
up.
And Sydney put hallucinogens in the house.
No, you know what would be funny if like they were actually dying, but there was really like no butcher or anything. They were just so tweaked out that they were just like killing each other.
And then Sydney's just watching it all like, you think they're going to be okay?
He'd go to jail for that.
Yeah.
It's an assistance to murder.
Hashtag Shelby Winters.
San says greetings from Colombia. San, greetings from the United States. It's awesome to have you here. And Wes said, y'all not see Lee snorting all that stuff? She did some coke and went all superwoman and killed Mason and burned him. That's called adrenaline. Yeah, but she was clean at the time, Wes, which leads me
Yeah.
to believe that she had help from her witch friend Shelby, which Are You Ready 115 says looks like Shelby isn't a witch. So far, yeah, it looks like she's not. And if she does not rise in episode 9 or 10, then yeah, we could definitely kill my
She's
theory
a
off.
late bloomer.
Honestly, though,
A late riser.
a witch can get killed. Like they can die. Plus, she never identified herself as a supreme, so she never really. If she was a witch, she never got like her full power. She never became a full supreme. So technically, she could have been a witch. She just got killed. We never know.
My alien theory is just about as likely as the witch one at this point.
Alicia has a great question. Alicia says, if Finn's character bathed, would you do it if he let you go free?
Asking the important questions.
If the Polk guy bathed, would you still hit it? Is what she says.
No, I would not. No.
I don't care. If he bathed, if he turned himself into Brad Pitt, I would still say no.
Yeah, they eat people.
And
They're just nasty.
shout out Wilbert Vitro, absolutely. And let's see. Omar says hashtag sorry, not sorry of Mama Polk's death. Hashtag Shelby Winters. That is definitely.
It's not probable though because like I mean Lana was gay and the only child she had she murdered, so I want to know how that's probable.
Southern Charm Paranormal Investigations. Nice to have you. Says greetings from North Florida. Great show. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to, guys, to hit us up with a like. We would greatly appreciate it. And Ebony Descent says maybe Lee was clean. But Jennifer says that she thinks that Lee was possessed when she walked out to kill her husband. So I guess it's possible. Maybe Lee was possessed by one of the nurses. Perhaps Shelby was possessed by the second one and they did it together. That's a very good question. Obviously, hopefully, we will have that answered in the next couple of episodes. And Nathan Jensen says she wasn't a damn witch. She could still be, Nathan, okay? She could still be. She could be a late riser. If she's a late riser, she might get up later.
Either that or she's dead.
Hey, if she's dead and she's not a witch, I still want to know how the heck she healed from that hit to the shoulder with a freaking cleaver so quickly.
Someone said
it's a Ryan
maybe this
Murphy
is
show.
Shelby's personal hell. Maybe she didn't pass the thing to go through hell, and she stayed there like Misty did. Maybe this is
Okay.
it repeating just in different ways. Like they did the original, and now they're back at it again, and then now they're really back at it, and they're just, I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm just reading different things.
Back at it again.
Yeah.
Stuck in hell.
Hold on. Nathan had a great comment, and it just scrolled by so quickly I couldn't see it. He said that Lee did something with her own gangsterness. So, okay, Sam wants to know, who do we think is the lone person to stay alive now? So who do you guys think is going to be, now that we've seen episode 8, who do you guys think is going to be the lone survivor? That's what Sam wants to know.
Because I can confirm 100% that Audrey is Lana Winters and she is being sent back in time, I can 100% confirm that it is Lee, because they think that Audrey dies, but really she gets sent back in time. So yeah, Lee, I already read the script for episode 10. Lee survives, and then, I mean, clearly you don't know because you haven't read it.
Clearly.
And then Audrey is sent back in time. Yeah. I'm not kidding.
All right, maybe the lone person is.
No, I'm just kidding. I have to say that because, some people would believe that.
Of course. Now, who do you really think the lone survivor would be, in your opinion, Casey?
I just think,
I think Lee.
You think Lee? Okay.
Yeah, I've always thought Lee.
Okay.
Lee, because I think we're gonna get I think something's gonna happen. Like,
Is Casey Ryan's son? That's what Niall just said.
I mean, I'll take it.
If you were Ryan Murphy's son and you didn't tell me, I'd get pretty angry.
Why?
Because you're Ryan Murphy's son. Who wouldn't get angry if you didn't tell them?
True. What's up, Vegan Panda? Yeah, that's true, Casey. I think I'd be a little upset with you too.
Guys, there's something I haven't been telling you.
I didn't. I knew it. Casey is Ryan's son. # confirmed, says Maddie. Darn it, guys. I'm so sorry. I am really trying to read these comments.
So am I. They just go so fast.
And they just go so fast. I sincerely apologize. Timorous thinks that Lee is going to survive. And Rue, are you ready? 115 says maybe Shelby helped Lee kill Mason. It makes sense. That's what Rue, are you ready says. Lana Stewart says, greetings from North Carolina. I actually live here. Ooh, North Carolina. And watching AHS makes me scared to go anywhere here now. That's funny, Lane. My best friend Britt, we live here in Texas, and there is the Menger Hotel in San Antonio, and it is 100% haunted. I have been there. I can definitely back that up. And she went to stay there one night when American Horror Story Hotel was on. So I think she actually watched the show when she stayed in the haunted hotel. I don't remember if she did or not. If you're out there, Britt, let us know in the comments. But yeah, that would make me scared if I lived in North Carolina too. Griffin thinks that this theory is that Matt will wake up from his coma, that this will all just be, waking up from his
That'd be
coma.
pretty janky.
That's
They
the
just
worst
played us.
twist of this season.
Yeah, they played us out of a whole season. They'd make me go through the nasty teeth pulling scenes just to see that Matt was in a coma all season. No, they better not do that. I'd be so angry.
Henry really wants the actress to play Lee, so that's Monet, to survive. Alicia thinks that Matt's illegitimate child is going to survive. And Evil Queen says, didn't Audrey say to Dylan something like this isn't a show?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I think that's in the preview for next week. I didn't really hear that
I thought
one.
she said we're not acting anymore.
Okay.
I didn't watch the previews for next season.
I mean,
next episode. So I just kind of came down here.
Steve B thinks that Lana and Audrey are half sisters.
That's an interesting thought.
That is an interesting thought. However, maybe Shelby is Lana's half sister because she has an L on that charm on her necklace.
Yeah, but then they would be literally like the same age, and this is set in like present time, and like
True, yeah.
Lana's like super old.
Okay. I think, well, in the teaser, we see this guy with a hat with a camera on, sliding under tree branches. And I think, like I said, I think that might have been the guy filming in the drug warehouse scene.
Okay.
I'm rewatching this now.
Uncover the News, while you're watching that, Casey. Uncover the News says, what do you think of the theory of this being a film and a sequel? Nobody dies in the end, and it's a perfect illusion. I think that's pretty good. That would be a nice twist. And Lewis says, what if Shelby uses resurgence to come back? And since she's never used the ability of resurgence, she's taking long. I like that.
Hey, vegan panda just subbed to burnt toast.
Well, it's about time.
Nice. And okay, so can we talk very quickly, Casey and Maisie? I see a lot of comments here about everybody wanting to know about the Piggy Man. So I was a little confused at that point when
The Polks.
with the Polks. Yeah. So
It's the Polks.
so the Polk is their kin. They're one of their kin.
Yeah.
Kincaid Polk or something like that. And he was the original Piggy Man?
Yeah, and he created the legend. I guess he died in the house and he's still there. Because if it was just another one of like the live Polks, they would have died when they stabbed him, when Shelby stabbed him. So I'm guessing it's a ghost. And then the Legend of Piggy Man from season 1, it's probably him. It's probably a legend. And that people heard about it, so
Perfect. Thank you. Because see, I kind of caught that, but I think I was typing something to you guys at the time, and I kind of missed it a little bit. So
yeah,
awesome.
I paid attention at that point, and then I missed something, and I was like, oh, I forgot. What happened?
Pigman is TK Polk from Chicago.
A lot of people too, like Brianna Vega, they're asking what happened to Gaga. And yeah, where the hell is Scathach?
She's gonna come back next episode.
And then
I didn't know that.
I guess
That's what I think.
I guess we're done with Gaga.
I think we're done with Gaga because Joanne was awesome, and I don't think she would have had much time to film.
No, I think she I think she was done with Joanne by the time they started filming.
Stars or Dreams
All the way back in July.
They started filming earlier, yeah, in the summer. So she's probably planned this album for a while. Because you have to do a lot of preparation to release an album. You can't just write all the songs, sing them, and then leave it out.
Exactly.
You have to have months. So I'm pretty sure
I think we're done with Gaga.
I think we'll get one more scene with Gaga.
And
she might be the one that survives.
And didn't Leslie Jordan said that his scenes with her in season 6, he filmed a hospital scene? I never saw that. And I wanted to say
she might be in the hospital.
I wanted to say real quick, Stars or Dreams, it says hashtag get Shelby some Viagra. And, Madison, though, she was brought back in Coven even after she had started to decay. But somebody had to bring her back. So unless somebody's going to bring Shelby back,
Scathach.
Or unless, well, I don't. Scathach is going to. I think she's a little pissed at her right now for killing her man. So
Scathach looks pretty rough. Like, I can't get the image of the real Scathach, out of my head. Like, it's terrifying.
Word. She must have something going on that we don't know about.
I miss Lady Gaga as Scathach. She was much prettier.
Mimi Plastique says the woman who claims to be the Supreme here might want to collect some fashion before calling herself the Supreme. And those childish posters don't help either. Okay, number one is I don't call myself the Supreme. That was just something that was given myself as a name because I have 4 kids and I'm a writer and I do everything. So it's Mother Supreme because I'm a hashtag kick-ass mother. And I love my posters.
Some fashion.
I love my posters. This is the club that my that Blake's parents owned at 311 Colorado in Austin. So yeah, this is actually, I'm pimping my husband's their family's old club. So
wait, who said that? I don't see it.
It's up a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'm going up.
Mimi Plastique. Absolutely. She's certainly entitled to her opinion. Absolutely. I'm just pimping my family's stuff here. And let me tell you guys.
I found it.
Absolutely, Mimi. I feel so terrible for you if you feel like you're the first person who's insulted me. So Life of K9 Marie 88 thinks that everything is going to be revealed in episode 10. And see, this is where I'm scared here because I thought we would get a lot of answers to Hotel then as well. And we never did. We never got anything from some of the questions that I had.
What were your questions?
I don't remember. If I go back, I actually go back and read it. So I separated my hotel stuff. So it's in my playlist, guys. If you check out Burnt Toast has their playlist as well. So you can check out like Beyond the Horror and their live streams and stuff. And then if you go check out my channel as well on my playlists, there's like my stuff there. So thank you so much for everybody who tells me that I look amazing and that I am amazing. You are all sweet. You are all so sweet. So, Jose is saying, I'm believing that that Thaisa is Zoe, as he believes in that theory. Maisie, Casey, do you guys think that Thaisa is going to be Zoe? And if not, who do you think her character is going to be?
I don't know at this point because we were all waiting for her to come back, and honestly, who knows what she's going to be? Who knows if she's even in this season and they're just saying, oh, she comes back and is actually in next season. Who knows?
Right.
So, of course, I've read the script, so I can 100% tell you that after Lee survives, she moves to Los Angeles broke and stays at the Hotel Cortez. And when she's checking in, Thaisa as Zoe is also checking in, curious about Queenie. So, yeah, I can confirm that.
That's a pretty good idea. No, Casey, that's actually pretty good. I would really love that to be true. Because something has got to happen with Queenie.
What if everything I said this episode, like completely joking, turns out to be true?
Right? And I know that there is a whole thing going on out there about who is putting together the editing, who found the footage, and who's doing all that. Well, obviously, somebody found all this stuff, and I just
After the blood moon. They didn't go there till afterwards.
What's strange to me is we only have 1 day left of the blood moon, so
Username here says Scathich revives Supreme Shelby so she can live in her hell again. I wish, but I just don't think that would happen.
I don't think Scathich would bring back Shelby if that's her like lover's wife. So
Yeah, exactly.
plus she kind of killed Matt. So I don't think Scathich would do something like that for someone who killed her baby daddy.
her baby daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
I am still set on Scathich is pregnant.
Her baby.
Yeah, absolutely. She had to, by this time though, she would have had to have had that baby. Maybe that's why we're not seeing her right
Yeah.
now.
We saw her once with the whole Matt thing, and then
Would that be another Antichrist?
I'm sorry. I just saw a comment from Wanda and it made me giggle.
What?
Oh, she says, who has a water sound on in the background? I need to pee half the time. LOL.
It's Maisie. She has fish.
Oh, it's
fish tank.
Maisie. I have a fish tank.
Right as soon as I read that, I heard the fish tank in the background. It made me chill.
I'm on Twitter and Jamie Brewer just posted a thing, and I thought it was American Horror Story because it says American Horror Stories Jamie Brewer, and I was like, what? What? Did they announce something with Jamie? No, it's a new TV show.
Ew.
Brock brings a good question. Maybe Maisie and Casey, maybe you guys can answer it for him. He said, how come the pig man and others didn't come into the bedroom with Shelby and Lee at night? So just like when they pushed when they put Dominic out the room because they thought that he killed Matt and Shelby, why wasn't Pigman able to actually come into the bedroom? Why were they safe in there?
I don't know. Maybe it's just that room.
Wait, what?
Isn't that the room that's connected to the bathroom where Shelby killed herself?
Yeah,
If so,
I believe it is.
Her aura or spirit, if she is supreme, could be protecting that room.
Maybe.
Wait, can you repeat that one more time?
Maybe
What?
Shelby's spirit is protecting the room. That's what Maisie said.
Yeah. If she is supreme, she could be protecting it.
Steve B says Scathich has the plague. Yeah, she got some sort of STD from Matt.
Are y'all ready?
Who got it from Shelby? Who got it from Dominic?
Who got it from Audrey? Who got it from Rory?
Rory.
Who got it from
Who got it from
Who got it
from Sydney?
Yes.
Oh God, it's so funny. It all started with Sydney.
Yes, it all came from Sydney.
And now Scathich has it.
Are y'all ready for the horror movie of the week?
Oh, thank you, Casey. Yes, please. If guys remember, please record this horror movie that Casey is going to tell you, because you need to direct message him and give him the name that he tells you, so that way you were entered into the drawing to win American Horror Story Hotel on DVD or Blu-ray.
Drum roll, please. Movie this week is The Ring, because the 10th really reminded me of that girl from The Ring. So the movie this week is The Ring, which is movie 9 of 12. If you'd like to hear the other 8, go watch the other 8 episodes. Gotcha.
Wow, we really blew through an hour. Like, it's already...
I know, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was just like, I thought it was only like 30 minutes. No, we blew through an hour quick.
Omar says he was satisfied when Lee and Audrey pulled a Negan on Mama Polk, which this is now the second time somebody's had their face bashed in with a crowbar.
In the
I'm
past
kinda
2
digging
weeks,
it.
like
Yeah.
I'm kind of digging it.
it's just like the theme for this year's TV. It's just like everyone's getting their
Head
head bashed
bashing.
in.
And then Colin Miller says, what if Taissa comes back as Zoe from Coven and revives Shelby? I mean, it's possible.
I didn't think Zoe had the gift of resurgence though.
Yeah,
think
and I think personally Taissa is going to show up as one of the two nurses.
Yeah, like we briefly saw the nurses, but you couldn't really see their faces. So, I mean, she could be. I think she
She
is.
could.
Oh, and
Or
by the way, when you submit the movies, please DM them to Freaks of AHS on Instagram, or you message me on Facebook.
oh,
Yes,
my phone's gonna blow up.
and the link to Casey is in the description, guys, of the actual episode. So yeah, let's go on ahead then. And I guess since we are coming to a close, Emilia thinks that Taissa is a nurse as well. Evil Queen, I believe, thinks that she's going to be Priscilla. Jakari says hashtag Shelby Winters, Lana's granddaughter.
You know what kind of annoys me about this season?
What?
It's called American Horror Story Roanoke, but overall, we haven't seen a whole lot of the real colony.
Yeah, it's like freaking The Walking Dead. There was so much build up to the wolves, and then there was only one episode with them, and then that's it. They're gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of feels that
Honestly,
way with
I
the
think they should
colony.
have just been chill and called it American Horror Story Forest.
Yeah, or like documentary or something.
See, me and Casey were talking about this earlier. How are they gonna tell us we didn't guess the theme earlier this year, but we really did? We guessed Lost Colony. It's literally the Lost Colony. How are they gonna be like, oh no, you didn't guess it? Everyone guessed it.
Yeah.
Cameron Cassidy, yes, you can have a shout out.
And Daff3704 said, Mary, Lana is Shelby's grandmother and got the L necklace from her. So we'll see how that works out. That's a pretty cool theory. I mean, I hope it's true. I'd like to see the connection. And if anybody wants a shout out, put it into the comments now because we are going to end the live stream here in just a few minutes. And Layla Michelle says, what if Sydney faked his death to catch Lee admitting she killed Mason? I would like to think that's true, but I don't think it's possible, seeing as that Agnes is the one that totally went crazy and killed him. So
Yeah, Agnes is the main crazy person.
yeah, absolutely.
Which she's dead now.
Yeah, this season we didn't really get a one villain like
Well, I don't feel like we've ever had a one villain.
yeah, but we kind of did though. Like in Asylum, it was a mainly bloody face. Like you always like throughout the entire season we got bloody face. Like literally this season, yeah, we have the Butcher, but we only got like a couple episodes of the Butcher. And then we got the Polks and then Piggy Man and the Chins and then everyone else. So I feel like there's not one certain
I
villain.
disagree about the villain thing because, like, in Asylum, because I feel like every season we just have terrible people.
I mean, yeah, but in
Not really
Asylum,
villain.
we had one main person that was like a villain.
What about Sister Mary Eunice?
Yeah, but she was possessed and she didn't really do anything. She just kind of hoard around.
True that. Hey, Brock Washington said something extremely interesting. He said, what if Lana is who found the footage because she is an investigative journalist in Asylum? So what if Lana is the one who found this footage and pieced it all together?
Lana should be dead by this time because
Yeah.
she should be like 100.
No, she wouldn't be 100.
No, she wouldn't.
She'd
Yeah.
be it's around the same time she did the documentary and killed her son. So I think she's retired though. That's why they did the
Well,
interview.
but how the son thing doesn't make sense to me because one of the son thing, what, she had her son in the 60s? 50s?
No,
When?
it's
The
the
40s?
70s.
The 70s, okay. Have her son in the 70s. Wouldn't that be like early 2000s?
No, because
Okay.
right now he'd be in his 40s, so it makes sense.
What if the investigative journalist who I bet you at the end there is going to be an investigative journalist who reveals this whole Roanoke incident, and they're going to knock it back and say, you know, it's reminiscent of Lana Winters when she investigated the Briarcliff Asylum.
As long
Yeah.
as we don't see that
So-
terrible historian again.
I bet you we're going to get, yeah, I bet, what if we get that historian or we get somebody, the investigative journalist, and they reference Lana Winters
Or
in
me.
this?
I hate to bring up Billie Dean again, but maybe we'll get Billie Dean.
Well, I doubt she'll play Lana, Audrey, Shelby,
Yeah,
and
that
Billie
would be
Dean.
too
That's
much.
pretty a
No, then I'm
lot.
saying, what if we don't get Lana? We just get Billie Dean, and he's just throwing
Even
us
though
off.
Ryan Murphy said that Lana was coming back this
Yeah, but
season.
he says a lot of things, doesn't he?
Yeah, like there's going to be a twist in episode 6. Booyah. Hey, Jamie Lynn says, side note, Maisie is real cute.
Yeah, I
So
know, I saw that.
that is adorable. All right, shout out to Brianna Vega. Hashtag we want cricket says Alicia George.
I know, I want cricket too.
Billy Dean better not. Hold on, everything keeps going. Mary, what if Mr. Omar says, Mary, what if Monet is really Ramona in disguise? Ramona wanted to act so she could have changed her name and auditioned for My Roanoke Nightmare.
That's very
I
true.
think at this point though, she would have just been pissed. And
Yeah.
she would have been, screw you hillbillies. And she would have pulled out her freaking fangs and she wouldn't have taken shit. And she would have ate them sons of guns.
Wait, what?
That's what I think.
Wait, what?
Omar was saying, what if Monet is really Ramona Royale?
Oh,
And I was saying, well, I think at one point she would get way too fed up with that. And, at one point she'd just kill somebody. So
I don't think these people being the same people connections are very legit.
Trace, shout out to you, Trace. Trace said, wait, so the finding and the showing the tapes could be the foreshadowing for Lee's death. Because if she got to the tapes and the tapes wouldn't have been showed, so Lee may die. Oh, I got you. Trace, definitely a shout out. And that's a very good point. Trace is saying that Lee must have died because if she didn't, the tapes would never have been shown like she wanted.
Yeah.
So that's a very good point, Trace. See, damn, that's some deep thinking.
I
Shout
was
out
gonna say,
to
because this is all a TV show. Technically, it's a TV show within the or like American Horror Story TV show. So, yeah, that's true. So it's gonna be someone we don't expect.
shout out to Jakari, absolutely. Hashtag Coven House. Lana, stay winning. Says, are you ready? Both Shelbys killed someone the exact same way. Oh my God, hard TV. That's hilarious. That's right.
Crazy.
Shelby did, and Audrey who portrayed Shelby, they did. They both bashed in someone's head.
Did you see how she reacted when she saw Shelby dead? She was like, "I feel like I lost a part of me."
Yeah, exactly. She thought she was fiery and pathetic. I
Yeah.
didn't. I honestly didn't think
I was
she cared about her
confused.
like that. Yeah. I didn't think she cared about her like that.
Yeah, I thought she was just like, "Oh yeah, I just played you for 6 months."
Super Joey wants to know, would you guys ever consider new admins?
One day we will.
Is there anything you guys want us to talk about in the episode?
Alicia George, shout out to you, honey. She says, hashtag Bay the Polk.
Billy DeMarco says, please shout me out. I love your shoe. I think they meant show, but I love my shoe too.
I took my shoes off
Bay
hours
the
ago.
Polk. Bay the Polk.
Wes Drew says, "What are y'all thinking, smoking to think of these crazy theories?"
Hey.
That's just me on a regular basis.
Dude, I am a person where I literally will overthink everything. Everything. Have you I am so glad that I am not the only person now who thinks this. If you guys go to film theorists, they have a film theory out there about the Blair Witch Project. I always kind of thought that it was just a ploy for those two boys to kill Heather, and I'm not the only person who thinks this. Go to the film theorists and check that out. We're people who just think really deeply into storylines, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay?
All right. It's 12:02 here.
Declan, shout out to you. Alfonso, shout out to you. Absolutely. Okay, guys. Yes, thank you all so much for being here. Let's go on ahead and end on final thoughts because we are going to go on ahead and end the live stream. If we did not get to your comment, we Cameron.
LOL, somebody be smoking polk crops. Jennifer one.
And thank you, Jennifer one. She's telling everybody hit the like button. So let's shout out to Fonzie in Texas. Absolutely. Guys, let's go ahead and end on our closing thoughts.
Maisie.
Oh, hold on, I'm yawning. It was really good. I really liked this. This is my favorite episode. Okay, you can go now.
I thought it was really great. Yeah, I thought it had some pretty good brutal torture, violence, and that's our American Horror Story, like Asylum, like people love. And I'm starting to love Audrey in this episode. I'm starting to actually bond with her character. So I appreciate that. Finally, I'm bonding with somebody in this damn season. So I was very happy with episode 8 as well.
I really liked the first half, but I noticed in the second half I just kind of got a little bored. I wish that we didn't spend so much time getting up those stairs into the room and laying on a bed, because I didn't think they did much with that time. And I don't understand why they would make so many storylines because they have 2 episodes left to kill off like a few people, and fill us in and show us Lana Winters, Lana, and Tysa Farmiga, and see how everyone turns out and find out who's.
And Finn's most fucked up character. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, that was another.
He was
Oh,
a
that's
Pope.
right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But I
But we
don't
still
see how
haven't
he
even
was
seen
messed
him.
up.
Yeah,
we
still
saw
haven't
him
even seen
once,
him.
but he wasn't even that messed up. I think Dandy by far.
Is his most messed up character.
Yeah. Dandy was so messed up in the head.
I don't know. What do you guys think about this season in general?
I would love it more if there was a character I could cling to.
You know, I like it, but to be totally honest, I'm just kind of bored.
Someone came in my house. Okay. Let me go see who this is.
Real quickly, shout out to Maddie, shout out to Super Joey, shout out to John Terrius, shout out to everybody who was watching the show. You guys are so awesome.
Oh my God.
Very much. Maisie, you okay?
Yeah, my stepdad just scared me.
Oh. All right, guys. Thank you so. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. I'm kind of glad we only have 2 episodes left because I don't think this season can really fit a 12 episode slot. And I really want a spring season. I don't really care what it is, but I don't think 10 episodes can really last us a whole, fall. And yeah, thanks for watching. AHS Freaks on Snapchat. Check out Burnt Toast on YouTube. Freaks of AHS on Instagram. The Freaks of AHS on Twitter, and go join the Facebook group, The Freaks of AHS, and go check out our Facebook page, Beyond the Horror.
Shout out to you, Jose. Thank you so much, everybody. We will be back next week, immediately following American Horror Story, episode 9. We only have 2 episodes left. So make sure you subscribe to Burnt Toast to get their American Horror Story. That kitty cat is so damn cute. To get their videos. And then don't forget, guys, so many people are also commenting the same. And then don't forget.
Ow, ow, ow.
And then don't
Sorry,
forget,
my
guys, I
cat.
will also have predictions, review videos, all that stuff for you guys on my channel as well. So thank you all so much again for watching. Casey, Maisie, you guys are amazing for joining us.
Amazing.
And hashtag Maisie the Catwoman. Amazing. Everybody, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Niall is a panda. And see you guys next week.